Hello, my name is North, and in this video I'll be bringing you some of my game mode ideas for Splatoon. If you missed it yesterday, then they announced a new game mode for the online multiplayer in Splatoon called Splat Zones. I will leave a link to a video that I made talking about that game mode yesterday, but they did mention that there is going to be more game modes for the ranked battle playlist. And if you guys don't know, there is going to be two playlists that we know of at this moment in time. We've got the Turf War playlist, which is just a standard multiplayer mode that we've known about since E3, and we've got the ranked battle playlist where you basically get a grade of A. I think it might be A plus, or it might just be A to C minus. And in that ranked battle playlist, you have to be level 10 to unlock it, and Nintendo won't be officially launching ranked battle playlists until a few weeks after the game's launch. But in that playlist you're going to have Splat Zones, you're going to have some more game modes in there as well. So that game mode, or that playlist, is for competitive play. So in this video I'm going to give you some of my ideas for some game modes that will fit well within that playlist. So my first idea is sort of a hardpoint game mode idea. If you guys don't know, in Call of Duty there is a game mode called Hardpoint where you got certain zones within the map and they rotate after a period of time, and basically what you have to do is you have to go into that area and you have to stay in there, and you know, the longer you stay in there the more points you get for your team. But for Splatoon, what they could do with Hardpoint is they could still do the zones idea where they rotate after a period of time, but instead of actually staying in there to actually get points, then basically what you have to do is you have to cover that zone with your ink to get the points. And obviously the more amount of ink that you cover within that area, the more points you get for your team. Or what they could do is you have to cover the whole amount of area to control that zone, and then as soon as you control that zone, then you get points for your team. But if an opposition player comes in and spreads ink or kills your team, then the opposition team gets points and you don't get any points. So they could do a hardpoint type of game mode within Splatoon. Another one of my ideas is for a domination type game mode within the online multiplayer. So basically you've got 3 zones again. I'm not sure whether they would do flags, but they could do 3 zones on the map, and you could have to spread ink in that zone to capture that zone. And obviously it could work like domination, where if you capture 2, then the opposition team spawns at the one flag that, or the one zone that they do own. But I'm not sure whether they would do that, just because so far in Splatoon we've only seen each team have set spawn points within the map. We haven't actually seen Inkling spawn in different parts of the map, so I'm not sure whether they would actually implement that sort of feature within a domination type game mode. I basically think what they would do is you would still have the same set spawn points within the map, and you have to go to each zone and spread a lot of ink on that zone and capture that zone for your team. That's what I think they would do. But they could also do it like Call of Duty, where you spawn at your zone and you have to try and protect it. And yeah, that's just one of my other game mode ideas for Splatoon, domination. They probably won't call it domination, they probably would call it something different. And my last game mode idea for the online multiplayer in Splatoon is a capture the flag type of game mode, but instead of capture the flag, it's capture the squid, or capture the cat that judges the how much paint is covered within the map and tells you who wins each map. So they could do a capture the flag sort of game mode, where you have to go to the middle of the map, capture the squid or the flag or whatever it is, then you have to bring it back to another area within the map. I would say that they could do it where you have to go to your spawn, and you have to go back to your spawn and cap it, but I'm not sure whether that would be a good idea, because I know for the Splat Zones game mode, I know that if you try and spawn camp, then you can't, pretty much, you can't do that, because I think it actually blocks you off from doing that. I'm not sure whether it would be a good idea to actually bring the squid back to your spawn, because it wouldn't be fair for the opposition team trying to get the flag back if it does block you off from trying to spawn camp, if you know what I mean, or trying to get the flag back from their spawn. So what I think they could do with a capture the flag type of game mode is you have to try and capture it, and then you have to go to another zone within the map, and that's where you actually cap the squid or the flag or the cat. That's pretty much what I think they could do. So yeah, they are my game mode ideas. To summarise, I think they could do a hardpoint type of game mode where you got 3 zones in the map, and they basically rotate after a period of time, and you basically have to cover a lot of ink in that area to capture the zone, and as soon as you capture the zone, then your team will get points. But you know, you could easily lose that zone just by easily getting killed, and you know, the enemy spreading their ink within that zone. So that's what I think they could do within Hardpoint. So another one of my game modes is Domination, where you got to spread ink in 3 zones, and you've basically got to split up and, you know, work out which zone needs my help more. Does zone A need my help, or does zone B need my help more, or zone C? So that's what I think they could do. They could do a Domination type of game mode where you have to capture 3 zones, and the more zones you capture, the more amount of points you get. And my last game mode idea is a capture the flag type of game mode where you have to capture the squid or the cat or a flag, and you have to take it to a certain zone within the map. So yeah, let me know your thoughts about my game mode ideas for Splatoon, and let me know your game mode ideas as well in the comment section below. I definitely am interested to see what your ideas are for some new game modes within Splatoon. So that is pretty much all I talk about for this video. If you guys have enjoyed it, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, and if you're new to my channel and you're interested in Splatoon and you are on the Splatoon hype train like myself, then make sure you hit that subscribe button, because there's going to be plenty more Splatoon videos. I'm definitely excited for this game. You guys know that already, just because I have made a lot of videos talking about this game already, and there is going to be plenty more just because I'm really excited to play this game. So yeah, I'll see you within my next video. Goodbye.